this is the 5th album you're producing for John?
Well, it's the 3rd studio album, co-producing with John. And we've also released 2 Blues Breakers live in 1967, featuring the original Fleetwood Mac. We've put out Volume 1, and Volume 2 is coming out at the end of April.
Well, never been released. It's not a reissue. That's a
no. There's nothing ever been heard of that lineup.
Wow.
Ever.
Nice.
It's extraordinary. So, yeah, the fireworks there are tremendous. I mean, it's, the recording quality obviously isn't, you know, top notch, but it's the best we could do. And you know, they were recorded on a reel-to-reel, you know, portable machine back in 1967. You know, the quality is only going to be as much as it is.
One channel. Yeah.
It's the performances that will knock you out. You know,
I can imagine.
It's extraordinary.
I can imagine. Yeah.
So Volume 1 was very well received, and now we got the follow-up Volume 2, which is, you know, all there is left now.
I think Volume 2 is even better, actually.
Wow. And that's responsible for the birth of course, Fleetwood Mac later on.
Yeah. Very shortly after.
This is just a few months after Eric Clapton left and formed Cream with Jack Bruce, and also not long before Mick Taylor joined. So all within this short period of time, we have 3 of the best guitar players, arguably, you know, playing in this band.
Absolutely. You've employed some incredible guitar players. Do you have any memorable of a certain one, or a funny story of a certain one? You know, there was Coco, there was Walter Trout, Clapton.
I think the Walter Trout stories are not suitable for most audiences.
No. There's so many guitar players that people talk about. I mean, you named a few of them, but you know, they all made their mark individually after they left me, which is a testament to my good taste, I suppose. This time last year was when we recorded the one that Find a Way to Care that came out, September or something like that. So, you know, that's usually the gap between them.
This album probably will come out at the beginning of 2017, because we're going to put out the live album at the end of April. And you know, John's been really busy. We've released this will be our 3rd studio album and the 2 live albums within a probably 3-year period.
And touring.
Well, every year, yeah, of course, always that way.
Did like 150 dates last year, I think.
Well, it wasn't quite that many, but it was close.
It was pretty close.
But usually the average is just under 100 shows every year, and that's all over the world. So, well, that's what we do. That's what we've always done.
You never slow down. This new album, do you have a title for the album actually yet?
It's a bit early yet. I haven't quite decided on that, you know, so there's plenty of time to pick a title. But usually something comes to mind once you start doing the artwork, when I get the visuals together, and sometimes one of the song titles on the album might fit it. Usually it turns out that way, so we'll just have to see.
How many tracks?
11.
11, and most are original, but 3 covers maybe?
It's all happening so fast. I think there's about 8 that I've written, and then there's 3 by other people.
Creatively, it just keeps flowing. It just keeps happening, huh?
Yeah, it all happens in a short space of time, because I can't read or write music, so I don't usually write the songs until, you know, we're actually due to go in the studio, otherwise they'll get lost. I mean, so, you know, it all happens very quickly anyway. But when I get together with the guys, I usually have a rough framework of what the songs are going to be, and if they're cover versions, they get advance notice of what those are going to be. But they have to be something that we all agree upon, you know. So it's very, very easy, because we've been together over 7 years now, and it's the best band I've ever had. So it's a great working relationship.
Yeah, they are really amazing players. You have been really, really fortunate.
Yep.
We got some pretty big news that became official today.
Can you this
Yeah.
will be, yeah, can you,
Yeah, John Mayall is officially being inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame. Finally.
Oh, so this came out today, did
Yeah,
it?
it's official.
Congratulations.
Oh, I'm hearing for the well, no, I heard about it a week or two ago.
But you can't.
We were
That was
sworn to
supposed-
secrecy.
Yeah, so
Wow.
so I haven't been able to.
Yeah, it's definitely
well,
about time.
All these people who give out awards and everything, you know, they're all way behind in my case.
I mean, when it comes to blues today, I don't think there's anybody higher up on that blues ladder than you right now.
Well,
So I think that
well, the powers that be that give out awards, they haven't caught up with that yet. So.
interesting.
But fortunately, the audiences are there, so that
Absolutely.
I'm able to work very steadily.
Well, I think John was really acknowledged directly by a lot of the blues greats like B.B. for how he was, you know, him with Cyril Davies and, you know, these guys really resurrected the blues careers of a lot of these guys like B.B. You know, not that B.B.'s career was waning, but B.B. directly acknowledged John and a lot of the British blues musicians for really revitalizing the form in the early to mid 60s when they were starting to struggle and people were getting interested in other kinds of music in the US. And he's just done so much. He's devoted his whole life and career to promoting that kind of music and celebrating it, and I think it's about time that he be honored and, you know,
Absolutely.
over the moon about it.
But
And,
it's interesting too, because the Blues Breakers, you got united a lot of great artists
Yes,
that came
I know.
through your band, and
Yes, I know.
but it was almost a rite of passage to be, if you could make it into
Absolutely.
that, to be knighted, to go on as a blues artist.
Yeah, right.
If Eric Clapton left the Yardbirds to join you, that says a lot.
well, we
Sort
had
of.
Sort of.
Well, he left the Yardbirds because he didn't like the direction that they were going in. He figured they were a pop band and they weren't playing blues anymore.
Absolutely.
So when he left, then I offered him the job, and then he thought he'd give that a shot. He wasn't too keen at first, but then once he got going, he was fine.
To see that girl again.